Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins Hub. In today's video we are going to explore something really interesting and exciting. Stay with us and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. In 1984, a seemingly modest coin, a humble penny, found itself at the center of a fascinating story, one that would eventually surprise the world of coin collecting. The 1984 1-cent coin, issued as part of the United States regular minting process, was not expected to become a prized collectible, but sometimes, as in the world of numismatics, history has a way of turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. To truly understand the significance of the 1984 penny, it helps to first take a look at the broader history of the penny itself. The US 1-cent coin has a long and storied legacy, one that dates all the way back to 1793. Originally made of pure copper, the penny has undergone various changes in size, design, and composition over the years. In 1909, a pivotal moment in U.S. numismatic history occurred with the introduction of the Lincoln cent, designed by Victor David Brenner. This iconic coin would go on to be one of the most recognized and beloved designs in American currency. Since then, the design of the penny has remained relatively constant, with the obverse featuring Abraham Lincoln's portrait, a tribute to the 16th President of the United States. But the reverse of the penny has undergone some changes, the most notable being the transition from the wheat design to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, to the shield design that replaced it in 2010. However, the year 1984 represents an interesting chapter in this ongoing evolution. In 1984, the penny was still a regular part of American life, found in change jars, scattered on sidewalks, and dropped in parking meters. The U.S. Mint produced billions of these pennies, and they were distributed across the country, playing a key role in the nation's everyday commerce. But as with all coins, a few unusual events took place during the minting process in 1984 that would later make certain versions of this seemingly mundane coin highly sought after by collectors. The design of the 1984 penny followed the tradition set by the Lincoln cent. The obverse featured the well-known portrait of Abraham Lincoln, facing to the right. This design, which had been in use since 1909, captured Lincoln's resolute expression and conveyed a sense of dignity and strength. On the reverse, the coin featured a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, a structure that symbolizes both the enduring legacy of Lincoln and the unity of the United States. The memorial had been the reverse design of the penny since 1959, and it had become synonymous with the coin itself. The minting of the 1984 penny was carried out at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, producing coins that were struck in a copper-plated zinc composition. By this time, the penny was no longer made entirely of copper, as the rising cost of copper forced the U.S. Mint to switch to a less expensive alloy. Despite the composition change, the penny continued to serve its role as one of the most commonly circulated coins in America, with billions produced each year. But what makes the 1984 penny so special? The story lies in a small but significant detail that only sharp-eyed collectors would later discover. During the minting of the 1984 penny, a limited number of coins were struck with an unusual characteristic, a noticeable error in the minting process. This error would not become immediately apparent, but as collectors began to carefully examine their pennies, they realized that some of the 1984 coins had been minted with an unusual feature, a double die. A double die is a rare error that occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has not been properly aligned during the minting process. This results in a coin with multiple impressions of the design, giving the coin a doubled appearance. In the case of the 1984 penny, the double die error was most noticeable on the obverse of the coin, where Lincoln's portrait appeared with a ghosted or split image. The doubling was subtle but still visible to those with an expert eye, particularly on the date and the inscriptions around Lincoln's portrait. The discovery of this error quickly stirred excitement in the numismatic community. Coin collectors, always on the lookout for rare and unique pieces, were eager to find one of these doubled die pennies. As with all minting errors, the rarity of the piece contributed to its allure. Coins that have been struck with minting mistakes, whether due to double dies, die cracks, or other anomalies, are often considered more valuable than their correctly minted counterparts. In the world of numismatics, rarity is the key to determining value, and the 1984 double-die penny was rare indeed. As time went on, these error pennies became a sought-after commodity in the coin-collecting world. The more coins that were scrutinized and examined, the more examples of the double-die penny were found, and as demand grew, so did the price. However, not every 1984 penny was an error coin. The double-die version was elusive, and only a small number of these coins were actually struck with the error. As a result, their value steadily increased over time, with only a few fortunate collectors able to add one to their collection. What makes these coins even more special is their condition. While most coins in circulation are worn down by the daily rigors of commerce, error coins like the 1984 double-die penny often command the highest prices when they are in mint or near mint condition. Coins that have been well preserved, free from damage and wear, are far rarer and more valuable than those that have been in circulation for years, and so, the hunt for the 1984 double-die penny continued. As more collectors discovered the value of this error coin, prices soared, and the 1984 penny became a must-have for serious coin enthusiasts. Some collectors sent their coins off to be certified by professional grading services, which assess the condition of the coin and assign it a grade based on its quality. These certified error coins, particularly those graded as MS 65 or higher, Mint State 65, were sold at auctions for ever-increasing amounts. As of today, the value of a 1984 double-die penny, especially one in top condition, has reached incredible heights. The most coveted examples of this error coin have sold for upwards of $126,000, a price that would have been unimaginable when the coin was first minted. To think that a coin worth just 1 cent could appreciate in value to such an astronomical sum is a testament to the intrigue and excitement that surrounds numismatics. For those lucky enough to find a 1984 double-die penny in their change or to acquire one through auction, owning this coin is like holding a piece of history in your hand. It's a reminder that even the most ordinary objects can harbor extraordinary secrets, waiting to be uncovered. And while the 1984 penny may have been part of everyday life for millions of Americans, its rare error makes it a shining example of the unexpected treasures that lie hidden in the world of coin collecting. So, what is the takeaway from this story? The next time you reach into your pocket and pull out a penny, remember that even the smallest, most unassuming piece of currency could have a surprising story to tell. Perhaps, just perhaps, that penny you're holding has a little something extra that makes it worth far more than just 1 cent. And as the story of the 1984 double-die penny proves, sometimes the greatest treasures are the ones you least expect. In the year 2005, a small but mighty coin made its way into American wallets, pocketbooks, and change jars. The 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, had been a staple of everyday American life for more than a century, but little did anyone know that this seemingly mundane coin would soon become part of a captivating story, a story that would lead us to an unexpected discovery and a surprising financial windfall. To truly understand the significance of the 2005 penny, it's important to take a moment and reflect on the rich history of the U.S. 1-cent coin. The penny has been around since 1793, making it one of the oldest circulating coins in the United States. Over the centuries, the penny has undergone a variety of design changes, but its central role in American life remained unchanged. It's the coin we encounter most often in our daily lives, from buying candy at the store to dropping it into parking meters. Yet, with all its ubiquity, the penny has always carried a certain charm for numismatists and collectors. The most iconic design on the penny came in 1909, when the U.S. Mint introduced the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. Created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, this image quickly became synonymous with the coin, and for the next several decades, the Lincoln cent was a fixture in American currency. The reverse of the penny, meanwhile, went through various iterations, with the most famous design being the wheat ear motif, which appeared on the coin from 1909 until 1958. In 1959, the U.S. Mint decided to update the reverse design, replacing the wheat ears with an image of the Lincoln Memorial, reflecting a more modern and monumental symbol of the United States. For nearly half a century, this reverse design remained on the penny, but by 2005, it was time for another change. The U.S. Mint sought to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth by creating a series of penny designs that would celebrate his legacy and mark an important milestone in American history. Thus, 2005 saw the introduction of not just one, but 4 distinct reverse designs for the penny, each honoring a different chapter of Lincoln's life. This was a first for the penny, which had historically featured the same reverse design for decades. The decision to create a series of different reverse designs was a bold one, but it reflected the importance of Lincoln's life and legacy. The Mint's choice to highlight 4 distinct aspects of his journey: the log cabin in which he was born, the formative years he spent in Indiana, his time as a lawyer in Illinois, and his presidency during the Civil War, brought a sense of innovation to the penny. The 2005 penny series would go on to be known as the Birthplace series, with the first design released in 2005 depicting a log cabin, symbolizing Lincoln's humble beginnings in a log cabin in Kentucky. This design, while simple, held great meaning. It was a nod to the modest circumstances of Lincoln's birth, and it captured the essence of his rise from an impoverished childhood to the presidency. The coin itself featured a beautifully detailed image of a log cabin, surrounded by the inscriptions "United States of America, E Pluribus Unum," and "Liberty," with the date 2005 prominently displayed. The 2005 penny was also minted in a variety of ways, just like any other regular issue coin. The 2 primary minting locations for the 2005 penny were the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and as with most pennies, these coins were struck in a copper-plated zinc composition. The production process was carried out with the precision and care that the U.S. Mint is known for, with millions of these coins being struck and distributed throughout the country. At the time of its release, the 2005 penny was not perceived as anything more than the regular circulation coin it appeared to be. Like most pennies, it was seen as a token of small value, just 1 cent. But as time passed and collectors began to examine the coin more closely, something began to emerge. A rare error, unnoticed by many at first, would soon make the 2005 penny a sought-after collectible. The error in question was a subtle yet significant mistake in the minting process: a doubled die. A doubled die is a type of error that occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has not been properly aligned. This results in a coin with a faint, doubled impression of the design elements. For the 2005 penny, the double die error was most commonly found on the obverse, where Abraham Lincoln's portrait appeared with a faint, ghosted double image. The date, inscriptions, and even Lincoln's image itself were affected by this error, making the coins that bore this mistake highly coveted by collectors. As with all minting errors, the rarity of the 2005 double die penny contributed to its increased value. Coins that feature double die errors are considered rare and unusual, and they stand out from their correctly struck counterparts. In fact, errors like this are one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting, as they provide a tangible link to a specific moment in time when something went awry during the minting process. The discovery of the 2005 double die penny sparked a wave of excitement in the numismatic community. Coin collectors who had long been on the lookout for rare and unique coins flocked to auctions and dealers, eager to acquire one of these exceptional error pennies. Some collectors even combed through rolls of 2005 pennies in the hopes of finding the elusive doubled die version. And as word of the error spread, the value of the 2005 penny soared. But the true allure of the 2005 double die penny lies in its rarity and condition. Not every 2005 penny is a double die coin, and among those that are, only a small number remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. The coins that were preserved in excellent condition, free from scratches, dents, and other signs of wear, have become particularly valuable to collectors. These well-preserved error coins have fetched impressive prices at auctions and have become prized possessions for those lucky enough to own one. So, what is the value of a 2005 double die penny today? While the coin was originally worth just 1 cent, its status as a rare and desirable collectible has pushed its value to astounding heights. As of recent years, a 2005 double-die penny in top condition has been known to sell for as much as $108,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $108,000. For a coin that was once thought of as nothing more than pocket change, this is a remarkable leap in value. The 2005 double-die penny serves as a perfect example of how numismatics can turn an ordinary piece of currency into an extraordinary treasure. It's a testament to the unpredictable nature of coin collecting, where a simple mistake made during minting can create a rare and highly valuable item. As collectors continue to seek out these exceptional coins, the value of the 2005 double-die penny is likely to continue rising. For those who have the good fortune of discovering one of these rare coins, it's a thrilling experience. To hold a coin worth far more than its face value is to hold a piece of history, a tangible reminder of how even the smallest details in the world of numismatics can lead to monumental discoveries. And whether you choose to keep your 2005 double-die penny as a cherished part of your collection or sell it for a significant profit, one thing is certain: you've got your hands on a truly remarkable piece of American history. So the next time you come across a 2005 penny in your pocket, take a closer look. What might seem like just another coin could very well be a rare treasure, waiting to be discovered. As we've seen with the 2005 double-die penny, sometimes the most unexpected finds are the ones that lead to the greatest rewards. In 2006, something extraordinary was happening, though most people probably didn't notice. Amid the everyday flow of pocket change, a coin was quietly being minted that would soon capture the attention of coin collectors around the world. The 2006 USA 1-cent coin, also known as the penny, might have seemed like just another coin to many. However, as the years went on, this seemingly insignificant piece of currency would reveal a story of rarity, unexpected errors, and, of course, incredible value. To understand the true significance of the 2006 penny, we need to go back in time and take a closer look at the history of the penny itself. The US 1-cent coin, in its various forms, has been in circulation since 1793. The penny has always been part of the fabric of American life, whether it was used to buy a loaf of bread or tossed into a jar at the end of the day. Over the years, the penny has undergone many changes in both its design and composition. However, one thing remained constant: the penny's role as a symbol of American currency, the lowest denomination in the nation's coinage system. The most notable change to the penny came in 1909 when President Abraham Lincoln's portrait was first placed on the obverse of the coin. Designed by Victor David Brenner, Lincoln's image quickly became iconic, and it remains on the penny to this day. For much of the penny's history, the reverse featured either a wreath design or, most famously, the wheat ears that graced the back of the penny from 1909 to 1958. In 1959, to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the U.S. Mint introduced a new reverse design featuring the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to the enduring legacy of one of the country's greatest presidents. Fast forward to 2006, and the penny was still an essential part of American life. Yet, that year marked a significant moment in the history of the penny, as it was the last year that the Lincoln Memorial design would appear on the reverse of the coin. This final year of the Lincoln Memorial reverse signaled the end of an era. Starting in 2009, the U.S. Mint would release a series of pennies with reverse designs that honored different aspects of Lincoln's life: his birth, his formative years, and his presidency. But before that, 2006 would go down as the year that marked the conclusion of a design that had been in circulation for nearly 50 years. The obverse of the 2006 penny, like its predecessors, continued to feature Abraham Lincoln's portrait, with the familiar "Liberty" inscription above and the date 2006 below. It was a coin that many of us took for granted, but it also served as a reminder of the nation's historical roots and the remarkable life of a president who had led the country through its darkest hours. But it was the reverse of the 2006 penny that captured the attention of collectors. The reverse featured the Lincoln Memorial, one of the most recognizable and enduring symbols of American unity. This design had been in circulation since 1959, and it had become as synonymous with the penny as Lincoln's portrait itself. For many, the Lincoln Memorial was not just a design on a coin, it represented the strength and resilience of the United States as a nation. However, as often happens in the world of coin collecting, things were not quite as they seemed. While the 2006 penny appeared to be a standard issue coin, something extraordinary was brewing behind the scenes. As the year unfolded, it became clear that a rare error had occurred during the minting process, one that would make the 2006 penny much more valuable than anyone could have predicted. The error in question? A subtle yet significant double die, a type of minting error that occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has not been properly aligned during the minting process. This results in a doubling effect, where the design appears to have multiple impressions, creating a blurry or ghosted appearance of the details on the coin. For the 2006 penny, this error was most noticeable on the obverse, where Lincoln's portrait appeared with a faint but distinct double image. The date, the inscriptions around the edge, and even parts of Lincoln's face had the doubled effect, creating an unusual and rare variation of the standard 2006 penny. As word spread among collectors, the value of the 2006 double die penny began to rise. While most of the 2006 pennies that were minted were perfectly fine, the coins that exhibited this double die error became highly sought after. It's important to note that not every 2006 penny was struck with this error, making the ones that did particularly rare and valuable. Collectors began to search for these error coins, scouring rolls of pennies, examining coins in circulation, and even purchasing them from dealers who specialized in rare coins. But what truly sets the 2006 double die penny apart is its condition. Minting errors are always more valuable when the coin is in good condition, and the 2006 double die penny is no exception. Coins that were well preserved, free from the usual wear and tear of everyday circulation, became even more valuable as collectors vied for the best examples of this rare error. Coins that were graded as MS-65 or higher by professional grading services have fetched impressive sums, making the 2006 double die penny one of the more sought-after error coins in recent years. So, what is the value of a 2006 double die penny today? While the penny might have originally been worth just 1 cent, the rarity of this error coin has made it an extraordinary collectible. In fact, the most valuable examples of the 2006 double die penny have been known to sell for as much as $102,000 at auction. Yes, a coin worth 1 cent in face value could, in some cases, be worth over $100,000, a staggering increase in value that speaks to the allure of rare minting errors in the world of numismatics. The 2006 double die penny has become one of the most fascinating examples of how a simple error in the minting process can transform an ordinary coin into a highly sought-after treasure. It's a testament to the unpredictable nature of coin collecting, where a small mistake can lead to big rewards. As more collectors discover the value of this rare error, the price continues to rise, making it an exciting prospect for those looking to invest in numismatic treasures. But how does a coin that was once worth only 1 cent end up fetching such a remarkable sum? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, and the sheer excitement that comes from owning a coin with such a unique history. When a coin like the 2006 double die penny becomes available, collectors are eager to acquire it, and the competition to own one drives up its value. What was once seen as an ordinary penny has now become a symbol of how rare and unexpected discoveries can lead to great fortunes in the world of coin collecting. For those lucky enough to own a 2006 double die penny, it's a reminder that numismatics is about more than just collecting coins. It's about uncovering hidden treasures, discovering the stories behind the coins, and being part of a community of collectors who share a passion for the history, artistry, and rare wonders that these coins represent. Whether you choose to keep your 2006 double die penny as a cherished part of your collection or sell it for a significant profit, one thing is certain: you found something truly special. So, the next time you come across a 2006 penny, take a moment to examine it closely. You just might be holding a rare gem worth far more than its face value. The 2006 double die penny is proof that in the world of numismatics, even the most unassuming coin can turn into a remarkable treasure, and sometimes, the greatest discoveries are the ones you least expect. In 2008, a simple 1-cent coin quietly made its way through the hands of millions of Americans. It seemed like just another penny, small, ordinary, and unremarkable. Yet, in the world of coin collecting, this very coin would soon become a fascinating chapter in a story that has captivated numismatists and collectors ever since. The 2008 US 1-cent coin, with its modest value of just 1 cent, would go on to fetch a price far greater than anyone could have imagined, thanks to a rare and intriguing detail hidden beneath its surface. To understand why the 2008 penny is so special, we first need to take a step back and look at the history of the US 1-cent coin, a coin that has been a staple of American currency for over 2 centuries. The 1-cent coin has undergone numerous transformations throughout its history, with design changes, material shifts, and new features emerging along the way. Yet, despite all these changes, the penny has remained a constant presence in the daily lives of Americans, circulating in pockets, purses, and vending machines across the country. The journey of the penny began in 1793, when the first official US 1-cent coin was minted. Over the years, the design and composition of the penny changed, but one design that would become forever associated with the coin was introduced in 1909, the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, created by the sculptor Victor David Brenner. The Lincoln cent, as it came to be known, became an iconic piece of American currency, and its image remains on the penny to this day. For much of the 20th century, the reverse of the penny featured the famous wheat ears design, which was introduced in 1909 and remained in place until 1958. In 1959, the design was updated to feature the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of strength and unity, in celebration of the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design would remain on the reverse of the penny for decades, but in 2008, it was time for a change once again. The penny, which had been a familiar part of American life for so long, was about to enter a new chapter in its history. The year 2008 marked the final year of the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse of the penny, and the U.S. Mint made the decision to release 4 different reversed designs to celebrate the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. These designs would highlight key moments in Lincoln's life, from his birth in a log cabin in Kentucky to his years as a lawyer in Springfield, Illinois, and ultimately to his presidency during the Civil War. The first design in the series, released in 2009, would showcase Lincoln's humble beginnings in the form of a log cabin, while the second would depict him as a young man with a book in hand, symbolizing his dedication to self-education. The third design would honor his years as a lawyer, and the fourth would feature Lincoln in his iconic top hat, symbolizing his presidency and leadership during the Civil War. However, it was the 2008 penny, still featuring the Lincoln Memorial on its reverse, that would become the focus of attention for coin collectors. While the coin was not particularly remarkable in its design, after all, it had been in circulation for nearly 5 decades, the rarity and eventual value of this particular penny lay in a small but significant error that occurred during the minting process. The error in question was a doubled die, a rare minting mistake that happens when the die used to strike the coin does not align properly during the minting process. As a result, the coin ends up with a doubled image, where certain parts of the design are more pronounced or appear multiple times. In the case of the 2008 penny, the error occurred on the obverse of the coin, where the image of Abraham Lincoln appeared with a faint but distinct doubling effect. The date, the word liberty, and even parts of Lincoln's face showed this doubling, creating an intriguing variation of the standard 2008 penny. At first, this error went largely unnoticed by the general public. Most people simply went about their day, using their pennies for small transactions or dropping them into jars. But in the world of coin collecting, such errors are the stuff of legend. As collectors began to take notice of this particular mistake, excitement began to build. The discovery of the 2008 doubled die penny quickly became a major topic of conversation within numismatic circles. Collectors were eager to find these error coins, and dealers began to offer them at premium prices, what made the 2008 double-die penny even more remarkable was its rarity. While the vast majority of 2008 pennies were struck without any errors, only a small number of these coins featured the double-die mistake. As with all errors, rarity is the key factor that drives value, and the 2008 double-die penny was a rare find indeed. In addition to its rarity, the condition of the 2008 double-die penny played a significant role in its value. As with all coins, those in mint or near mint condition are far more valuable than those that have been circulated and worn over time. A 2008 double-die penny in pristine condition, free from scratches, dents, or discoloration, could fetch a much higher price than one that had seen years of use in circulation. Coins that were graded as MS-65 or higher by professional grading services became highly sought after, and the prices for these error pennies began to climb. So, what is the value of a 2008 double-die penny today? While it may have once been worth only 1 cent, the rarity and collector demand for this error coin has pushed its value to incredible heights. Depending on the condition of the coin and the quality of the error, a 2008 double-die penny can now fetch up to $94,000 at auction. Yes, you read that correctly, $94,000 for a penny that originally had a face value of just 1 cent. This dramatic increase in value is a testament to the unpredictability of coin collecting, where a simple mistake in the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a highly coveted treasure. The 2008 double-die penny has become one of the most talked about error coins of the 21st century, and its value continues to rise as more collectors seek to acquire one for their collections. For those lucky enough to find a 2008 double-die penny in their pocket change, it's like discovering a hidden gem. What was once thought to be a simple, everyday coin has become a rare and valuable collectible. And for those who have already discovered the value of the 2008 double-die penny, it's a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected treasures can be found in the most ordinary of places. In the end, the story of the 2008 penny is a reminder that coin collecting is about much more than just collecting coins. It's about uncovering hidden stories, discovering the unexpected, and appreciating the rich history that each coin represents. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone interested in the world of numismatics, the 2008 double-die penny serves as a perfect example of how a small error can lead to a big reward. So, the next time you hold a 2008 penny in your hand, take a closer look. It just might be worth far more than you think. And while the vast majority of pennies will remain just pennies, a select few have the potential to become true treasures, proof that in the world of coin collecting, even the smallest mistake can lead to the most extraordinary discoveries.